Apologies in advance, everybody. I'm Tony.
I'm Tyler.
And he's dying today, as usual. We're doing the Outer Worlds for the first time in 5 ever, as we started off like every days.
As you can see, I forgot our guy's name was Hash Brown Ansem.
So did I.
Hash Brown Ansem.
That's great. That's just great. Hunter-clear better than nature, saving the halcyon colony.
You look like an old bitch.
She
Just
do.
thought I'd let you know.
She do. I love this. I love the Outer Worlds. The first game with a protagonist that is a full asthmatic with this inhaler all the time.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Why am I holding a space lacrosse stick?
That's a whopping stick, sir.
Where am I? What am I doing?
You use this to stir the macaroni in the pot.
But it's not a walk.
It's a walk. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Took it a minute.
It's still pretty.
Alright. What we're doing again?
I mean, that's the glory of Obsidian RPGs. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
They'll never. I'm not going to go towards the murder monkeys.
Murder monkeys. But they'll fling poop at you.
I got that gun. I got the texture. A sniper, which is surprising that I'm holding. And a laser pistol? Nope, just a basic ass pistol.
I think you were using that because, I mean, a lot of the characters in this game are a little strong sometimes.
Yeah. And you know, I really haven't delved that deep into the Outer World, surprisingly, which is why and every single time I played it, I'm like, you know what? I should save this for the channel. So all you lovely little people out there, you get to see pretty much why. You get to endure the madness with us. And endure the high, very, very bright textured Edgewater.
There's one thing about this game. It is very bright.
Which I don't personally mind, but I do know that a lot of people don't like they're not a fan of this newfangled Technicolor.
The newfangled Technicolor.
I think what we're gonna go do first is talk to Constable Reyes. Ries?
Horizon.
Constable Rice Krispies is what we'll call him.
Constable Rice Krispies.
Raptidon. Such a cool name for a creature.
He's spitting them rhymes.
He's spitting that hot acid.
Oh.
It's like fire, but an alien tongue.
Well, I thought it was rhymes.
It's just Spacer's Choice. So how y'all doing? You doing good, everybody?
Loading times, Jesus.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
It's pretty sad.
It's funny because I could barely hear the game, or the game was obscenely loud just a moment ago, and yet now it's very quiet.
Yeah. What did you do?
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
No, you haven't.
At least you got your health.
No, don't you think you have that either?
Don't you have the plague?
Something to report?
You're to turn into Bounty.
What do you have for me?
Bertie Cotton's finger.
Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma.
Probably on par.
Before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end.
That's
I'll just need your signature.
okay.
Here, and here. Got any more fingers for me?
I don't think so.
Something to report?
No. Later. Don't mind me carrying my gun around.
Eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Can I put my gun away? Yes. recently been playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition again here recently, and it took me forever to figure out on PlayStation 4, sheath is the touchpad, and that bothers me on a fundamental level.
It's like you could hold any button and put it away, like so many other games do. But no, you have to put it on the goddamn touchpad.
It would just feel so much more natural if it was like, I mean, personally with like games, especially in the RPG genre, square is usually the sheath unsheath, if it has an option at all for that. I mean, games like Divinity and Obsidian's own Pillars of Eternity, you don't really unsheath or sheath. I mean, you can in Divinity, but like, there's not much point to.
You tried the best.
Unless you want to try and sneak in, and you just jumped right up there, didn't you, ma'am?
Hello there.
Just feel like chatting.
Go ahead.
You know anything about the Hope?
No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like.
A rum and something.
Wait,
A
now.
lady.
We're all out of something.
So you can just give me rum.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some.
Rum and something. We're out of something. That is.
Do you have salt tuna? Get me a rum and salt tuna.
Oh God. Just pour rum in a container of salt
Why don't
tuna.
you set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed?
Do you have rum infused salt tuna?
Would you keep your voice down? You're gonna get the whole cantina written up.
Why?
70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods.
Well, why not? Spreading
You're in
seditious
trouble
rumors and
talking that
falsehoods is
way.
the best way to get
And I don't
popular
want
in
part of it.
this future retro Wild West.
And now,
Either
in
shut
the
up
current world.
or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Whatever, give me a drink. Oh.
It's just a shop. Do you think she's gonna actually just hand you a drink?
Yes, I love it when games do that. Made in space! Sure.
Minimum. You got it's a 2 minimum.
Oh, that's all they have. Plain and pure water. Might as well get. You can never go wrong with water. Does this game have a survival mode? One moment, people.
I doubt.
Darn.
I think they realized that enough people didn't like it when they did it in Fallout New Vegas. So they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to put it in our game.
I exclusively play New Vegas and survival. But I'm also a person who is a absolute yucker for immersion in games. And hello, Julius. Gourmet salt tuna fillets. And when it's low tier, you can call it a fillet.
It's not the best.
It's fillet. Pronouncing it fillet is what makes it gourmet. Instead of when it's D tier, it's just gourmet fillet.
What if it's a shite fillet?
Have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
This game, the head of the town up in a frickin' tower. Saruman.
Something outside the walls today.
Cut his head off.
So specifically, I gotta wonder, what punk is this?
Gutter. Crust. Crusty space punk. Space crust.
I mean, but genuinely, like it has such a weird aesthetic. Like, it's almost like,
I'd say it's pretty close to Diesel.
yeah, it's pretty diesel punk with spacefaring capabilities. I definitely, yeah, that's accurate. That's pretty accurate.
I love Diesel.
And he's just talking about the fuel.
I drink it every day.
He walks up to a gas station and he just deep throats the diesel nozzle.
Remember, everybody.
This is family friendly entertainment.
Well, that too. But I mean, since we're getting to be that quote-unquote gas shortage, just drink the gas and then puke it up in your car later.
What can I do for you?
Or if you want to distill it, pee it in your gas tank.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Higher octane that way. Just like the lady who was filling Walmart bags filled with gas.
Man, that's not proper. That's not proper. What's it specifically called? Like
Gas storage?
yeah, like that. I'm a stickler for specific words with that stuff for some reason, even
But you
though I
never
can't
get 'em
speak.
right?
Yeah, that's. I think it's because I never get them right that I want to do my best to say them. It's kind of like I'm stupid, so I'm gonna try and help you people learn today. Oh.
Yeah, I saw a video the other day.
Hey there,
This one dude
Don't see you
filled the
now.
back of his SUV with gas
I
cans.
just came to talk to the vicar. Is all.
And not all of them were proper gas cans. I think he had like 5 or 10 of them in there. And, yep, got about 2 miles down the road. His car exploded.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
And none of them were like the ceiling kind. So it was just the
Vicar
fumes
Maximilian
that
de
built up
Soto
in
at
there.
your service.
And I guarantee
Or
you the
Vicar
dude was
Max,
smoking.
the sword of
Probably.
brevity. I
That is one hell of a
to
name.
talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions.
Why is his
quickest way
shirt
out of town.
nothing but the unknown version of S from Pokemon?
Because this is all actually a Pokemon. This is what happens after they all die out.
Okay.
Looking for a power regulator, bud.
Foolery is well out of my
Just
time.
get a Voltorb.
I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson. Oh, and a word of warning.
We really should have watched the last video we did, because I'm pretty sure we've already talked to all these people.
We haven't talked to Vicar Max, I know that much. I've handled myself better than a vicar.
The Marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life.
Banned books. I see we're in a Diesel
One
Punk
of the reasons I
Fahrenheit 451
transferred
kind of
was to get my
situation here.
hands on that heretical text.
Except for the books aren't covered in asbestos.
Handsome, what kind of weirdness you all into here?
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest.
You're goddamn right.
A handwritten book with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you.
Bakunu. That's a name.
Ubuntu?
Thank you.
General Ubuntu?
General Ubuntu.
Always find me here.
Seth Zinch, I knew you were in this game.
But where is... what's his name? Beeblebrox.
Zaphod Beeblebrox?
Where's Zaphod Beeblebrox? It's a fun name to say. Most of the good old Howard Jones... Or, what's it? Is it Howard... What's the author? Douglas Adams. Not Howard Jones.
I don't remember offhand, but I know that's not it.
Yeah, Douglas Adams. He has a lot of fun names in his books. I'm trying to find where that redheaded lady is. I don't know if I let her out of jail yet or not yet. Esther. I think Esther was the one I got. Well, actually, I can just check my missions, can't I? If I can figure out which button it is. I look like a droid. Ah, completed. That's a whole bunch of none.
Fistful of digits.
Okay, so yeah, I haven't done like anything.
Episode 3 and we haven't done shit.
I mean, we only had the half-hour episodes, which we will be definitely changing here with this one, just for the sake of this is a big game, and we need to cram as much into every video as we can. And half an hour is just kind of it's pretty short for this kind of content.
Yeah, especially since we're not, editing it any or doing anything else special with it.
We are not well versed, and I frankly don't have the time nor patience to do full-scale edits of my videos yet. General store, cantina. It must be at the what's it called? Constables. You'd think. Just open your jail cells. Cool. Or wait, no, she's at the She's at the hospital, I think.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure who you're talking about at this point.
Yeah, it's a neat lady. I like her. She's neat. She reminds me a lot of Kate from Fallout 4. One of the best and only good. Well, actually, I will give Fallout 4 this much credit. It had a pretty decent side cast.
Yeah.
Hancock,
Something I
Nick Valentine, and of course the classic, the robot boy. I forget. I haven't played Fallout 4 in ages.
Neither have I.
Is there a map? Okay, there is. So what do we got? We got the general store, Choice Cantina, Codsworth. Thank you.
Keep thinking Hatchworth, but it's like no, it's not him. He is in a video game though, so I mean.
He is, which we will be playing on this channel most definitely because that's an underrated frickin' series.
Yeah. We've got plenty of games going on right now, so gotta finish one or all of these before we start anything else.
Oh, most definitely. Just kind of pretty much stay tuned for more.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
By God, we have plenty of ideas. One I can't wait to start up. Our special, our hunting specials.
We had a brilliant idea. You know, I don't think she's even on this planet.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember any red-headed lady in a hospital here.
Because yeah, I'm pretty sure the only two you can Titus Androidicus, a new original masterpiece from the director of Agent Khan and Island of Murder with Blurbage 2000 and Blurbage 3000. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Kind of Grand Theft Auto.
I was just saying, it's like the Grand Theft Auto. It's like, if you guys haven't watched the movies in Grand Theft Auto 5, do yourself a favor. Especially the robot one. That is amazing.
The loneliest robot in London.
That is actually a great little short that they have in it. By short, I mean it's like half an hour long.
It actually, yeah, it clocks in, I think, at like 17 minutes.
I think it's longer than that.
It probably is. They make full-length movies for that. This game is so freaking pretty. I think we discussed it in the last one, but I just want to reiterate. Why the hell was Skyrim toned down visually?
I have no idea.
Strange.
Well, it was already struggling on the fucking PS3 to begin with.
Yeah, but I guess my only complaint is, bloody hell, Oblivion was gorgeous with its environments, and Skyrim was just
gray.
Yeah, like literally just gray. Oh, hi, fellas.
Shoot the barrel.
It's toss ball time. Oh.
Run away.
Quick.
Playing a game of drop ball.
This rifle does the exact same, has the exact same arms up, I'm pretty sure. Durable, I see. Pardon me being a terrible aim.
Need some auto aim assist going on up in here. You could get a bracelet.
Ooh, I love bracelets. They're so pretty. A trip blade? Nah, toss ball. We're sticking with toss ball. Because I did seem to do actually a pretty decent amount of damage on him.
Even if he took 2 hits without even flinching.
I mean, to be frank, even though I'm Jim, Obsidian did a really good job building a pretty much straight up Fallout, but diesel punk in space. with all the quality of life that Bethesda has, and to be honest, almost more detail in the environments.
Well, I mean, Obsidian do what Bethesda don't.
Slightly, yeah. They're even taking a crack at Skyrim. I couldn't be more excited for Avowed.
I swear, at this point, I think Bethesda would do better to just start calling themselves the Skyrim developers, because that's all they fucking do.
Seriously, it's kind of sad.
Like, I even tried, and good death.
Thank you. It was terrible.
But I even tried their the Blades game that they put out on mobile, quote unquote, which didn't work hardly on any mobile device.
But worked like a banger on Switch. almost like it was actually developed for it, and it was not.
But you see, the problem with that is, the game sucks.
I mean, you got a solid 20 hours out of it before you got bored of it, but
I wouldn't even say that long. I did have a decent amount of time with it, but the gameplay loop of it is just awful. That and it's definitely a pay-to-win kind of game.
you can tell it was built with phone tendencies in mind. Now they're everywhere here. Holy crap!
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might want to fall back because they are just crowding you.
Okay, no, it isn't the same ammo type. On, work better, inhaler. A Vandal. Vandal Savage, are you here?
We talk about Vandal Savage a lot.
We do.
In fact, I think I was even talking about Vandal Savage in the first episode of this.
Because not enough people talk about the insanity that is Vandal Savage.
Seriously.
Whew, well, that was intense. Alright, I'm definitely going to go... I'm going to upgrade handguns.
You look like a Mass Effect reject.
I do, though. I'm going to be a very studious and a leadership kind of dumbass. That's the goal here, people. That's the goal. Wait, nope. Crap. Well, yeah. No perks available yet. Darn. Something about to break? What's about... Oh. I don't know.
Check the ones you have equipped.
They're, low, but... still functional. Pistol, revolver.
That's one thing I do like about a lot of these games. Having to repair your items and whatnot, especially the weapons.
It really does add a lot to the longevity. It makes things feel more worthwhile. You get to kind of pick and choose your favorite weapons, and you feel like you grow attached to them.
I've spent so much money trying to keep this bastard from falling apart. I ain't gonna get rid of it yet.
It's pretty much, yeah. Pardon the car defecating outside. It's just it's quite too hot to have the door completely closed while recording lately.
You don't have enough things.
Oh, darn. Now?
No. You need 5, you have 3. Learn to read!
Never. I will never learn to read. That's how That's how Dom died. He showed weakness.
He showed weakness.
That's my problem. Why am I not getting drunk? Oh, a lovely patio. Oh, a lovely explosive. Put that extra bullet in there. Or are there any other of you bastards out here? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Woo, drugs.
I'm still hoping that since Obsidian and Bethesda are now both owned by the same company, that we will finally get
New Vegas 3.
New Vegas 10.
But in all reality, New Vegas 2. I would adore that to be a real thing.
I don't see why they wouldn't want to do it. It'd make Bethesda a lot of money and they could keep remaking it for the next 15 years.
The Dissident Hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. This game and its social commentary. Woo!
I was gonna say, I might not want to put down the old control-y there. These guys don't seem too happy to see ya.
They really don't, do they?
Bap him in his baps. Get him. Shoot him.
Holy crap! You are one tough son of a gun.
Use your force multiplier.
Didn't want to go down. Jeez! Forget how easy it is to die in this game. Holy crap!
Yeah.
The gunplay is pretty intense, I will give it that.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that was a common complaint about Fallout. That, you know, no iron sights.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest problem with Fallout is, well, especially the older Fallout, if you really wanted to win without being extremely overpowered, you had to use VATS. And in using VATS, there's about a 90% chance that your game was going to crash.
I still loved using it.
I liked using it until I literally lost like 2 saves because of having to use it.
And frankly, it's I'm one of the weird ones. I never had that problem with VATS. The only time it really hit me hard was in New Vegas, and that's because I used the literally known to be bugged in game-breaking laser. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacers family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermied mantiqueen erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Director Pickett. Yeah, there's nothing there. But frankly, Fallout's old, now kind of, they're more charms and quirks than they are actual detractors nowadays.
I mean, still not going to go back and use them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it charming, but I understand what you mean.
Oh, I find Fallout 3's little quirks to be absolutely adorable. By that I mean, it's still fun.
Oh, I still think they're fun. Absolutely still fun. But just... I'm not going to knowingly use something that has a good chance of making it so I can't play the damn game.
Yeah.
I'm a little salty after having to restart those games so many times.
And you know, it's astonishing them being on the 6th generation of consoles that they didn't patch that out. They didn't fix that.
Well, it's from what I've read and what I've understood over the years of looking into shit, their coding is pretty sloppy, and since so many different studios and so many different people coded each different part of the game, it's kind of impossible to figure out where some problems are.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Messages from I. Rosenberg. Subject, keycards. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of our workers in the second floor office if you lose your keycard. From L. Trammell. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Manta Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. It has to stop. Lamont Trammell, financial officer. And from Hunters and Trackers Limited to Pickett F. Please stop. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you on your request for one adult Manta Queen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees, as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you an opportunity to purchase a second Hyundai Expedition at 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. I adore the complete business jargon centric world this game exists in. Everything is about business. And it's just freaking hilarious.
Pick it. Oh, it's picked.
Oh.
Well, now we've got the parts you need. Or the room key.
We do. And I can swap out my my slight assault rifle. Or can't I? How do I remove things from the options? Nope. I still want my revolver. What?
I think you have to have that equipped.
Oh, I
on
don't.
Your character
Okay.
currently.
Light machine gun. Leave that, and so I just get rid of that. Throw on a sawed-off shotgun, and reload everything. Because why would I use a revolver when I have a light machine gun? Save on ammo, you say? What is this nonsense you speak of? I know not the conception of conservating ammo. Yay! It worked.
We ain't conservationists over here.
Yay, experimental medicine. What's that? Ollie Toxifree? What the crap? That's just a mace.
Oh, it's an electrified mace.
Pep pills. Dervish Mist. Such classy and wonderful names. There's so much character in this game. Did I go upstairs?
No, you did not. You have not gone upstairs.
I have not ascended to the heavens.
Not looked at anything.
Sprats. Because they can't use road ratchet. They can't use road ratches. They can't use rad roaches. And giant rats are just, I mean, cliche at this point.
ROUSs? I don't believe they exist. Still don't.
No.
Never will.
Poppycock. It's shoddy time. Hello. Oh.
Yeah, there ain't a whole lot up here, I don't think. And look at you. You don't have glass knees.
I don't. Wonderful. We've had a few issues with glass knee syndrome and recently with playthrough of Dishonored and Corvo's glass knees. They're so inconvenient.
To be fair, I also jumped off a building or two, but yeah, you know.
The fact that he can't survive, that makes him a bad bodyguard and a communist.
Yes. But I think the biggest problem with it is it's just, you know, jump off a building. Of course you're going to get hurt. Jump off a 5-foot dumpster? Well, my legs shatter just as much. Now that doesn't make sense.
Glass knee syndrome affects 1 in 5 people every year. 1 in 5 game protagonists every decade or so. See the Prince from Prince of Persia and Corvo from Dishonored. May their knees rest in peace. In the arms of Harambe.
Shut up. God damn it.
Oh no, Tyler's drunk again.
Oh, God damn it. No, you got careful there, Tony. This landmines. The glowing things there.
You're preventing me from dying hilariously for YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't also want to continually have to redo the same plot or the same point again.
Then what is the point of the entire Hitman series so far?
Well, that's fun. That's just good, wholesome, old-fashioned fun.
I will admit, the immersion system, like with survival mode in Fallout New Vegas, I do enjoy it with one small caveat. Even I agree using doctor's bags instead of stim packs is just stupid.
Yeah. It really is.
The leg breaking mechanic, love it. Find it really cool and a really interesting way to kind of keep you from just going kind of knucking futz. But the doctor's bag system, not a fan. Be gone. I keep pressing X to collect things because I'm used to X. I'm not used to these games having a dedicated jump button. Or more so, one that is usable and like, helpful. Hey, shotguns aren't useful from any range in this. That's awesome. Bad for me in the moment, but good thing this thing frickin' shreds. Holy crap.
Seriously.
Shreds like Eddie Van Halen may rest in... Oh, he's a rock. Poor rock, man.
You killed that rock, you bastard.
He was shooting at me. Officer, that rock was shooting at me.
He was my best friend.
I accept no blame from a rock that was shooting at me. What was I supposed to do?
He was just trying to get your attention.
It's a poor way to do it. I prefer a hey, hello. Rifle fire is not what I prefer to be alerted to your presence by.
Well, he's a rock. How would he know how to act like a person?
Are these Turkish delights?
I think they're rocks.
I think they're rocks. Turkish rocks. Personal terminal, Clement Eldridge. Available message from J. Bartel. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the cooperations would accept a mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. And from C. Eldridge to Bartel J. Subject, the spirit of adventure. Jefferson, of course, I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I think that you're wrong about history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave Earth directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage directorate needed to return to power. The Great War. Are we speaking of something futuristic here, or are they talking about the OG Deuce?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're talking about something more futuristic, being that they're talking about space travel.
I mean, maybe they discovered the skip drive right after World War One. Maybe that's how we got to this. That's why it has this diesel punk aesthetic.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Because it gives me pretty 1920s architecture for certain. Very much, I can hear the transatlantic accent seeping into everyone here.
Oh, the history of the transatlantic everything. Hey, you know what that is? The history behind it? Why people did it?
It's really bad.
It is really bad. It's like, oh hey, distinguish high class from the low class because we sound more English.
Nowadays, most people see it as, oh, that's the movie accent. I mean, yes, but no. Thank you, landmine. Also, ow.
They're all dead.
Wait.
Well, not all of them, apparently.
Oh, crap! That's not good. Oh, yeah, they were smart.
Get him. Get him.
It's a minigun fight you want. It's a minigun fight you're gonna get. Oh. That is one thing that I will give credit to both Obsidian, Bethesda, and just the benefit of these kind of RPGs in general. I love stumbling into objectives.
Yeah, it is really nice.
Like, my favorite thing to do in games like this, and to a lesser extent, but still the same, it's like turning off the arrow in BioShock. It's one of the best ways to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
And it's also one of the few ways you can actually figure out a way to, see the whole game. And also, a curious question for all you BioShock superfans out there. Let me ask a question for you. How many of you have gotten all the power to the people stations and completed the entire game? I'm sure most of you have. But if you have never looked through a walkthrough, how many of you have actually completed that game? Because it's kind of wild how you discover, or how you get the last station, and it's really easy to mess up because it's something that that seems like it would just be common sense.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay, so pretty much how you do it. You're a tough one, jeez.
Either that or that shotgun is just shit.
It's definitely possible, but you actually, it's not killing Sander Cohen and not getting his chest early in the game, which sucks because you want that. Like, it's really helpful later into the game. Or earlier on, I mean, because I think it's a plasmid and some atom, which, helpful. But here's the thing about it: you can't get the last power to the people station is in his apartment. But if you kill him, you can't get into the apartment because he breaks in, and you kind of go into a second room after you beat him there. Because no matter what, you do have to kill him, unfortunately. Even though he's like the best character in the game.
I'll have to go back and play those games one of these days soon here.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, straight up, if you can't kill Sandra Cohen to get all the Power of the People stations. Which is like, it goes against your instincts. I think that's the worst part about it. Well, howdy.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of
Not her.
heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Teach me your ways.
Well, I'm pretty confused right now.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of adrenatime. I am so completely addled right now.
That's not for healing?
Behold, if I had half your skills,
I've
I'd
been
be the
injecting this
greatest
shit into
outlaw
my
the coast has ever
buttocks
seen.
for days.
I need you to clarify something for me.
Great at clarifying.
Great. Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
So,
Okay.
you wandered off. So you were off to join the Raiders, are you?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of adrenatime, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
I gave them drugs. Welcome aboard. How are you even alive?
They're drugs.
The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
Oh god, you're a hipster.
Around these guys, the Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
Or your 5 o'clock shadow there, dear.
You from Edgewater?
Out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
Lady, you've got messed up priorities.
Instead, what do I
She
find?
does.
But a
She
bunch
kinda
of
does.
former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Alright, I'll be back. Don't know why you're here, but I mean, I'm glad you're alive. Whoop.
He's gonna walk right into a landmine. See, that's why I'm here. Gotta make sure he doesn't just walk right into a damn landmine. See?
But I get a perk point. I'm taking it. Permanent concussion. The years of adrenatime have left a permanent pep in your step, plus 25% walk speed. That seems like me. I love that playing this like a dumbass actually gives you bonuses. I'm gonna keep playing it stupidly. Much to everyone's chagrin.
Although I hope there isn't this filter over the game the entire time.
That's because I'm high.
Well, you get that same filter every time you get hit in the, or hit with a fucking explosion too.
That one was off to my side. It's because I keep walking in the landmines. That's why it seems consistent.
Yeah. Sneaky. Oh, there's a lot of them.
There always is. Oh yeah, by far best weapon I have so far.
Yep.
Kind of makes the assault rifle look like ass. I don't know where his body went, but no. Oh, but their head. I thought I saw way more.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
Oh, the flowers look like enemies.
These are truffula trees.
Always keep junk in your trunk. Really need to go back. Oh, there's one. Over here, bud. You're getting tossed. Or actually, you're not tossable, so. I have one of those too.
Just point blank. Pipe.
Holy.
Go there.
That gave me a startle.
Now shoot them. Oh,
Yeah, the bad monkeys.
they're throwing radiated brocks at you. Brock.
They're throwing drying pans at me. Why did they come after me?
Because you have your delicious donuts.
Oh. Jelly rolls. God, why would they feel the need to Americanize that?
I have no idea.
Like, what good purpose does that serve?
Yes, because Americans don't know what rice is.
Rice balls? We can't let this get out.
It's literally just rice, probably filled with some sort of meat.
It was actually a ploy by the marketing group at Krispy Kreme.
Fair enough.
They were worried no one would want to eat the jelly filled anymore, so they decided, screw it. They can't know about rice balls, even though they're nowhere near the same frickin' thing.
Seriously. And they didn't even, like, change up the animation or anything like that. It's still... you could have just changed it to a donut. It wouldn't have been that hard. They did it all the time back then.
Yeah, I don't know.
They turned Sanji's cigarette into a fucking sucker, and Smoker's cigars just didn't exist. He just constantly billowed smoke.
I find that a hilarious and neat change. That's a creative workaround with the lollipop, though. At the same time, that was for much different reasons. That was for kids trying to be as PC as possible. They don't die, they go to the Shadow Realm. Stupid. People die in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why everything was tense on the island. It's because people were dying.
No, they went to the Shadow Realm.
So stupid.
Seto Kaiba and Pegasus. They will kill you. Send you to the Shadow Realm.
Also, who here has read the original Yu-Gi-Oh run that was just called Yu-Gi-Oh and it was based on different games, or Yu-Gi-Oh Season 1, and who wants to talk about how Yami Yugi was kind of just a straight-up murderer and psychopath?
I like the Dungeon Monsters game that they had.
Oh, man. Oh, what was it? Like Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Yeah, I think it was just literally Dungeon Monsters. Because it was...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This was before the card game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they literally picked one book, or one thing of the manga, and turned it into an entire extra series. And it became Yu-Gi-Oh! From Yu-Gi-Oh! To Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Yeah, what was it like? Yeah, it was like Duel Monsters or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Duel Monsters, that's what it was.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
Medical. You're so
I don't know
dumb.
what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something?
You obviously need this.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best.
Ah, crap.
All the bits I had around the domicile.
Yeah, he's just a druggie.
Sure, but that's all I got.
That's unfortunate. Not true. You've got a secret. Secrets aren't free.
You really sprat me out? For what? A couple of extra bits? Here, take it then.
Well, you are a drug addict, so... And with giving the druggie his medicine, shall we call this an episode?
I think that's good. I think you've endured enough of our chaos for one day. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and we hope you had a fantabulous time. And keep it metal, everybody. And watch that soldier go a-sauntering by. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, 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 oh. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Yeah.